Hello, y'all. Welcome to Ladies' Night. Yes, we're back here again. We had some complications. So, our topic for tonight is extreme plastic surgery. Yes, extreme plastic surgery. We have had some cases where people have gone a little too far with plastic surgery. They think if a little bit would be good, a lot would be even better. So they keep getting more and more, and it becomes extreme. It'd be too much. Don't even seem like it's real anymore. The people don't seem real. It's like they thinking that their body is like clothes. They don't like the look of it, so they could just change it without any consequences. And those type of surgeries cost money, serious money, and we trying to bargain to find a way that don't cost so much. Well, you could be bargaining your life or your body. It could be worse off. So we have situations where, under the best of circumstances, plastic surgery was meant to help those with problems. So cosmetic surgery was usually to correct a problem, a situation. Some of it's for your health, some of it for your self-esteem and spirit. Yeah, yeah.
No,
Cosmetic surgery. Hello.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. So let me ask you. So you're saying that people are getting things done to their bodies because,
Hey,
for one reason, hey Abinah, for some reason, one reason or another, they don't feel good about themselves, and they think that it will make them more appealing in the eyes of the opposite sex. So I read one article where a woman, her hind parts fell off because there was complications with her augmentation due to her behind. And it also talked about how what made it fall off was the infection that occurred, right?
Right.
hello.
Like it got infected. It got infected, and the bacteria ate away at it to the point where it just fell off, and now she can't walk. I mean, that's extreme.
Oh well,
What?
Max. I hate to tell you this. There's been an update. She passed away.
Wow.
Infection got into her bloodstream.
Wow.
Hmm. Yeah,
Wow.
and according to some of the doctors that were commenting, she was in extreme pain.
So now there has to be an investigation for malpractice. Apparently, whoever did that didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah, they arrested him. He was basically doing it in a garage. It wasn't in a hospital, a sanitized clinic that meant to have surgery in. A garage where you have your cars and you
Do we
clean it.
have the fair use thing in place yet?
Yes.
Yeah, we might want to put an article. We might want to put that up first before we put up an article about that. You got the update?
Uh, uh um. I okay. I got the. I put the fair article on on the list, but hey, I can put it in here too.
All right. Well, we have to put it up from now on in case you want to show something. But
Uh-huh.
that's a shame.
Yeah.
This woman passed away.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how many people were ridiculing her? How many people were saying that she was crazy? You see, this is sad because this woman tried to look like something, and I'm willing to bet that she did that because she wanted to be appealing and attractive to men. See,
Yeah.
guys, we got to be careful how we treat our women. You see, we can't put expectations on our women to look like these images that we have in our mind. These Jessica Rabbit images. Okay, when we tell our
Yeah.
women, okay, we want this and we want that, we want a big butt, we want big breasts, we want, you need to ignore that. And if a man can't accept you for who you are, if you're not enough for him, then let him keep moving. Forget about how handsome he is or cute or whatever you think he is. That's not the right dude for you. Keep it moving. Don't let nobody make you be something that you're not. You're already beautiful enough just the way you are. And if a man can't accept that, then that's not the man for you. Don't go out here and butcher yourself to try to appease men, to try to look good for men. There's a man out here that's going to be attracted to you. You're a woman. Men are going to be attracted to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And just like you were attracted to that handsome man, another handsome man is out here that's going to be attracted to you. It's just about patience. Okay, but don't
Yeah.
go out and do this stuff. Don't get caught up into this superficial world where you got to go buy these things and put these artificial things onto your natural body. Look what happened to this poor woman. She got an infection because the operation was done wrong. She got an infection and the bacteria and all that got into her blood and it took her out. I'm not sure what her motivation was behind this, but for what I see in the documentaries that I listen to about some of these women, they do it because they want to feel beautiful. You see? What always catches my mind is when they say they want to feel some way, feel some kind of way, right? And yeah, you're going to get that word a lot with women because you're dealing with women. Women want to feel a certain kind of way. She wanted to feel beautiful, so she didn't believe that she felt beautiful enough to attract men. And nothing can be further from the truth. You can be running around here looking wild and crazy. Some man is going to be attracted to you. Now, he might not be the right man, okay? But you got to keep it moving. You understand? If dude is on some stuff, keep it moving. The right guy is going to be attracted to you. You ain't got to go out here and butcher yourself like that and get your mind all screwed up and possibly lose your life like this young lady. That's a tragedy that she lost her life.
Yeah.
Trying to look like something that she wasn't. Understand that your beauty is enough, and men have to accept you for who you are. If they can't do that,
Yeah.
then tell them to just keep it moving. Now, I'm not saying that you should be unhealthy. I'm not saying that you should be, morbidly obese or anything like that. Of course, you want to take care of yourself, but don't go and butcher yourself like that. Do all kinds of crazy things to your body. Add things to your body that don't belong. Your body ain't trying to heal all this artificial outside stuff being attached to it. And apparently her body has some kind of violent reaction to it.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Avenal, you was trying to weigh in on it too. What do you think about all this?
Yeah. Yeah. What I think about it is that we, the women, we have to respect ourselves in the first place. Yeah. If you respect yourself and a man tell you, hey, I like somebody who have a big boobs or who have a big nose, I want you to do some. You can go ahead and say, hey, I hate it. I will not do that. If you don't love me like the way I am, just forget yourself. Let me also be the way I am. If all the women we started telling the men, or we started telling ourselves, I think all these things is going to put a stop to it. Yeah, we being a women, we tell ourselves that no matter what people or a friend is doing, and I see my friend using a medicine for himself, I will not do that. I would think it to make it will sound in our ears more. See, you kill yourself, no one kill you. You harm yourself, no one harms you. All because of you want a big boost. What is that for? If you get it, what will you use it for? Are you going to use it for money, or you are just using it to attract people, to create tension? If you are going, everybody will start watching you, taking a picture of you. That's what you want. Then if that's what you want, my sister, I'm telling you, hey, please put a stop to it. It's not going to help you with the black women, because our children is on social media and they learn everything that goes on social media. If they take their phone, they Google, they search, and they see a woman with a buttocks, do you think our children is not going to learn? So we the black women, we have to put a stop to it,
And then, as
so
men
that
from
our
the man's
children
side,
can learn a good character from the mother.
can y'all hear
Yeah,
me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm sorry, man.
yeah,
Yeah, but I agree with you. And from the man's side, men, we have to stop putting these unrealistic expectations on our women. We have to stop wanting women to look like these fictional characters that we have in our mind. The real big heaving breasts, the gigantic, hips with no stomach or waist. That's not even a
yeah.
possibility. Like I said, when we saw the image of Jessica Rabbit, that's not even realistic, but that's realistic in the minds of a lot of brothers. They want a woman to be built like this, and they want her to stay like this until she's 250 years old. She's not even allowed to get, as a woman get older, she's not allowed to, her shape is not allowed to fill out in any kind of way. She must remain like that for the duration of her life. She can't never gain an inch or a pound or none of that. See, we got all these unrealistic expectations that we put on women. You got some women, unfortunately, are falling into that. Now they say, well, that's weak. Well, yeah, we're talking about women. Some of them are going to be weak because they want to be desired. They want to be loved. Women want to be loved, right? So when you're not showing them
Yeah.
that love, they feel some kind of way. They feel some of them get desperate and they want to get that love. So damn, they go out and they do these crazy things to themselves. I mean, I didn't even know anything about uh, uh, uh what do you call them? Butt implants or augmentations or
The
whatever.
slave queen.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
BBL.
had no. I don't even know. I'm like, what? What? Who was doing that? And it's crazy because it looks wild, man. It don't even look real.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you looking at a woman and she's got a butt that big and it's perfectly round, right? That right there,
Mhm.
the fact that it's perfectly round and it's that big, that's an impossibility. You understand? And then they got these big, crazy. I saw one woman with these big, huge breasts. They look like she had a set of wrecking balls. I mean, they were
Mm-hmm.
that big. I was like, what the, you know, I don't know what man is into that. That's these freaky dudes. They got something wrong with their mental. That's not natural. Sure, a man loves a woman with a nice, uh, 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 decent sized rack and some healthy hips, or whatever, but not like that. Not some big, gigantic, enormous wrecking ball breast. I mean, that's crazy. You know,
So
that's
are they
them
trying to
dudes.
tell us
Yeah.
that?
Uh huh.
Yeah. Are they trying to tell us that our forefathers and our mothers in the 50s and the 40s, those times there's no medicine for their body shape. That means our grandparents and our grandfathers did not marry them. They marry them because they have a natural shape to their body.
I think she's having some. Okay,
Um,
she's bugging a little bit. Yeah,
And
she's bugging a little
nowadays
bit.
we are doing different kind of things and we are adding another shape to us.
So, Dane, can you find the update on that article and just read it? Okay,
Yeah,
we'll
I'm
just
trying
read
to
it for now, or
say
like,
in the olden days, like the
uh huh.
50s, are they trying to? Okay.
I'm sorry about that, but yeah, Dane, can you, if you find it, just read a little bit of it. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about the presentation, but we'll have it all together next ladies' night, so we don't get run into this flag issue. All right,
okay.
we had a copyright issue. That's why they flagged the channel. Yeah. So, do you have the article, Dane?
Yes. Okay. This was a
Okay.
Brazilian woman. This is the one where her gluteus maximus fell off. Okay, Brazilian woman.
Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. The gluteus maximus fell off.
Yes.
How does the gluteus maximus falls off?
Okay. All right. Okay, this is a Brazilian woman explain. I'm surprised she ain't screaming in pain, so she must have been really drugged up. Explain how she lost her gluteus maximus. The woman went to
Okay,
one of
hold on. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be the gluteus maximus fell off. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be facetious. I'm trying to get my mind wrapped around that. Okay, so that's the behind, right? That's
yeah,
the butt.
yeah, that's the major muscle in the butt. Yeah.
The gluteus maximus fell off.
Yes.
I can't even. I don't even know how to picture it. How does that? How does the gluteus maximus falls off? I can't picture that. Like, what? It fell down the leg. It hit the ground. What? How? How does it fall off?
It gets eaten away by bacteria.
Oh,
Hmm.
so
Yeah.
bacteria ate it to the point where
Hmm. Yeah.
it became loose, and so it must have ate all around the through the. Wow, that's kind of like a flesh eating virus, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can't even identify. They just know it's a quick spreading bacteria. It happened within a few days. Okay, she had this surgery. Everything was okay. A week later, she had some itching near the incision,
Hmm.
and then her butt cheeks became infected, and
See,
the
I don't know too much
bacteria.
about it. We have to get somebody like Lucy up here who understands that kind of language with the diseases. That sounds like a flesh eating virus
Mm-hmm.
more than a bacteria. But like I said, I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Yeah, but they didn't say
Um,
flesh eating virus. They said it was a quick spreading bacteria. Just a few days, in just a few days, her muscle became so weak and diseased, the entire butt literally fell off.
wow.
Unfortunately, unfortunately, since we first initially saw it, she had died with the infection from the material they used on her infected her whole bloodstream. Actually, a lot of the doctors that was in the comment of that was commenting about that, they knew there was a chance that she was gonna die. If she didn't, she was gonna be in pain for the rest of her life. She probably was not gonna be able to walk. Yeah, even the doctors
Yeah.
who are used to
She can't.
seeing
She can't even sit
the
down.
body couldn't stand to look at this. They had
Okay, read.
Mhm.
Okay, read some of the article. Let's hear what they're saying.
Okay. Okay. Well, the article was actually very, very short. What I was reading was the comments. I was talking about the comments. Okay, let me let me um let me pull up the comments
No,
because
just read what's.
I read what was in the article. The article just says that the Brazilian woman in the video lost her gluteus maximus. The woman went to one of the country's most popular low-cost surgery clinics to get the Brazilian butt lift surgery, also known as the BBL.
Okay,
And
now wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. So
mhm,
she went to get this surgery, and you said that the doctor who performed the surgery was in his garage.
he wasn't a doctor.
Well, okay, but he wasn't in the hospital.
Wasn't at a hospital. It was in his garage. The so-called clinic was basically a garage.
See, that woman must have been seriously desperate, man.
Hmm.
Yeah, there was something wrong with her psyche. Her self-esteem was so low that she would go into a place like that. That's obviously not a clean facility or a regulated facility to get that kind of surgery done.
Yeah.
And she probably thought it wasn't life threatening. They might be getting it all the time. She probably didn't think it was life threatening. I don't. I mean, that's crazy to me, man. I guess because I'm a man, I look at it differently. Like, wow.
Yeah. It is crazy. Yeah. Yeah, they said she died a few days later. That's why she made the video. The doctors told her there was nothing they could do. Oh, you was right, Max. The doctors said she contracted a flesh-eating bacteria,
That's
and
what yeah, that's what it sounded like to me. Like I said, I didn't want to commit to that. I'm not a scientist or a doctor. Like I said, Lucy would be more suited to talk about that than me, but I just guessed. I mean, it had to be, if it ate away like that, I'm thinking it's a flesh-eating virus.
hmm
I mean, if it ate it done ate through the muscle tissue and all of that to the point where the maximus falls off.
hmm
I mean, yeah, and if that gets into the bloodstream, it's over with.
yeah,
And you said that's probably why she was crying in the video, because they told her that there was nothing they could do.
yeah. She made the video because the doctors told her there was nothing they could do. She contacted a flesh-eating bacteria. She contracted a blood infection from the chemicals in the butt injection. Oh, I'm sorry, from the injection. Um, yeah, the video is a couple of years old. Hmm.
So they told her that they basically told her that she was gonna die.
Oh, and this doctor who did this to her was a woman.
Wow.
Hmm. It was disgusting. Dry blood on the floor, the equipment. Oh my goodness. So this woman done this. Yeah, the woman who did this was arrested. In fact, it's becoming such a problem that let's see, uh, Organization for Plastic Surgery. Oh, Inter Society Gluteal Fat Grafting Task Force. The
Okay. All
BBL
right.
test
So
is cracking down
okay.
on this stuff.
I'm sorry. I'm a man. I know. Okay. I'm just baffled right now. Okay. I got a couple of questions. All right. So is this something that's common now amongst women? Are women doing this? Is this a widespread thing, or is this something that's isolated to a small group of women?
Well, it seems okay. It seems to be for women who are doing it for money, like strippers, thoughts, Instagram models, all the women that pretty much are using their
Yeah,
body
the
to make their
spill
money.
queen women. Yeah.
Repeat that, Evan. I didn't quite get that.
I think she's Boygan again.
Oh,
Ladies, you don't have to do this, for some guy to turn some dudes on, especially at a crib, a strip joint. Ain't nothing but dogs in there anyway. All the dudes in there are thirsty. You can go take some toilet tissue and stuff it in your
Yeah,
bra,
the sleeping
and,
women
and
also.
dudes. Uh, all right, she's having some connection issues. Yeah, ladies, you ain't got to do nothing like that. You can go and get some toilet tissue or stuff a pillow in the back of your behind, and these dudes is going nuts anyway.
yeah.
Okay, if they in a strip club, they got their tongues out already. Okay, it don't take much. You ain't got to go in there and do anything extra to yourself, especially in those strip clubs.
Mm-mm.
Not no strip. You ain't out there got to do nothing. You just go in there. I mean, if
Well,
you feeling a little, yeah, if you feeling a little, like you ain't got it up top, throw some toilet tissue up there. The dudes don't care. Man, them dudes don't care, man. They got their tongues wiping the floor. They don't care nothing about that. All they care about is you a female. You ain't got to do nothing to augment yourself for no strip club.
well, they thinking in terms of if I have a little bit more than the next one, I get more money. And then when they see all the attention and money going to that one, say, okay, well, I'm going to go get me some. I'm going to buy me some tops and bottoms.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna get all the attention and the money, and
Well,
then
I mean, you're gonna.
and then a domino effect start happening.
I mean, you're gonna get money. These guys are gonna spend their paychecks. I mean, I don't know if one gets more money than the other. I mean, the last time I was at a strip club, I think I was 21. I ain't been to a strip club since. Well, I'm married. I can't go to strip clubs, but I think the last time I was at a strip club was 21. And the dudes were drooling all over the girls, no matter what they. I remember one girl came up there. She was as skinny as a broom, right? Flat chested and everything. Dudes was all over. It's a strip club.
Yeah, but after a
They know
while,
but dogs in it.
yeah, but after a
Uh-huh.
while, it's the same old, and there's less and less money. So they need to see something new. Just like you said, even the woman that didn't have anything, she got attention because she was new.
See, we got to create a better environment. Create more jobs that our women can do, so they don't have to subject themselves to environments like a strip club, which is really no healthy environment for a woman to be in. All right, you got dudes coming from all over with all kinds of mental problems. That's why they're in them strip clubs.
Mhm.
When I was in there when I was 21, man, half the dudes in there were crazy. You don't know what kind of dude coming up in there. He could be a predator. He could be a rapist. When you enticing dudes like that, you know what I'm saying? They get all crazy and want to do all kinds of things to you, and then they feel that because you on a pole that you don't have rights to your body, and they can just do whatever they want to you. So you're really putting yourself in danger when you're in these strip clubs. That's why these strip clubs got so much beefed up security now, because they know what type of dudes come in there. It's a possibility that a psycho, uh, you know, a psycho or two may roll up in there and try to rape one of the women or try to kidnap or snatch one of the women up out of there. So that's really not a good environment for a woman to be in. We got to do better, and create a better environment and create a better job system so our women don't have to try to earn money this way.
Well, one, okay, Emmanuel Briggs, yeah, squats. That takes too much time. Everybody wants to do things the easy. They want to make money the easy way, quickest and easiest way. That don't need no skills. You don't even have to have talent. Just take off your clothes to a bunch of drooling men. Easy money. All
Yeah,
right.
but you really putting yourself in danger like that because again, a lot of these guys are crazy.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Nobody tells you about that side of it. They just go on the easy side. Same thing with plastic surgery. Okay, we're just gonna inject you with this, and you don't have to wait so long, and you be in and out. They treat it like outpatient surgery, and when it could actually kill you
And so
if
they don't,
anything turn wrong.
right? They don't let you stay in the hospital for a while and recover. They don't do any of that.
No, you at home recovering. You can't.
So
You
wait a minute. Wait a minute. So you saying that's like a major surgery, right? I mean, I have to imagine the gluteus maximus surgery is a major surgery,
actually all
right?
plastic surgery is a major surgery, but they
Okay, so this is
treat
a
it
major
like
surgery, and so you're throwing someone out in the street without any recovery time after a major surgery. That's crazy in
okay,
itself.
wait. Let me correct things here. Authentic plastic surgeons, doctors, yeah, they're gonna keep you in the hospital at least for a couple of days, a day or two. They're gonna keep you because they need to observe you, make sure everything is going all right, monitor you. But
Hmm.
these others, these throw together surgery places, no, they just do the procedure and go, and they don't be a doctor. They just have a little bit of medical experience, just enough to know the anatomy, and they the ones that's leaving you out on your own. They just give you a little information and you go. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. I had pulled up a list of reasons why you shouldn't be doing the BBLs uh, injections. Okay, one, they hurt. They hurt during the procedure. You get a local anesthesia, but the pain shot is painful. So just the shot for the pain is painful. The soreness and pain after uh, the injections can make sitting down and test for up to 3 weeks. So you can't sit down for
Yeah,
3 weeks. You're lying on your stomach. Okay, and then
like,
the bruise. Oh, hey, Abena.
eh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. If you
Mm-hmm.
cannot sit down, you have to lie on your stomach. Then then you have to die because you won't feel comfortable in life again. Yeah, that's why she died. If she's alive, she's not going to enjoy life again. Yeah.
Oh,
So
oh,
she need to
oh,
go and
oh, yeah. The lady that her butt fell off. They didn't believe she gonna. Well, if she had lived, they didn't believe she was gonna walk again either. That's a major muscle that's required for walking. So they weren't even certain how she was going to be able to walk if she survived the bacteria. This was before the update. They just knew it was a quick infection, but you know, but I guess when they did the video, they had told her. But hey, I didn't know. I didn't speak Portuguese, so I didn't know what she was saying. It wasn't until I was reading a little further down in comments and I was noting all the doctors that were talking about it. They were thrown off about from the video too and stuff like that. And these are doctors. Doctors were thrown off by the look of it. Sorry, can't show y'all the footage. Well, I wasn't going to show y'all the footage anyhow of the actual what she actually looked like with no gluteus maximus. But anyway, back to why these injections. I mean, why these are bad. Okay, yeah, they don't tell you about you're gonna be sore and pain for up to 3 weeks. They don't warn you about you're gonna have bruise and discoloration, which is completely normal for this. But in the meantime, you can't just up and walk up and go about your day. Hey, you just had major surgery on your butt, major muscle. You're gonna be hard walking. Imagine trying to get up. Oh, go to the bathroom. Oh, I didn't even think about that. For us women, you gotta go to the bathroom. You gonna have to squat. Okay. Oh, hey man. Okay. Okay. The second thing. Okay. The what is the BBL? What they do is they transfer the fat from one part of your body into your butt because it's it's less damaging. But
Well,
because
let me
Mhm,
ask you this, right? I'm sorry, I fell off.
mhm.
So we was talking about them wanting more money. So are you telling me that a woman?
What?
So are you telling me that a woman, if she had a chance to have a legitimate job versus stripping, majority of them would choose stripping because it's easier?
Some women would, especially if they don't think they have any experience. They don't have much schooling. So yeah, sometimes part of it is self-esteem. Some of it is easier. Is a certain mindset.
Hmm.
Quick, easy money. They might tell themselves, "I'm going to do it one or two times to get the money I need, and I'm going to stop."
Mm.
Mhm. Yeah, but eventually it just becomes easier and easier. If you go, you might some of them might drink to prepare themselves to deal with the men like that. But
But
okay,
that's a dangerous game. I'm telling you, a lot of dudes are crazy.
oh yeah,
If you want to
but
build a living off of getting money from men that way,
yeah,
some men who spend a lot of money, they start to feel like they are entitled to something. So if they keep putting money in your G string over and over and over again, after a while they're gonna want something from you. If they don't get it, some
mhm.
of them are crazy enough to try to do something to you.
Yeah, and what is also not spoken about, some of the strippers are equally crazy. I met a few. They just as crazy as the dude, as far as I'm concerned. Some of them. Yeah, not to mention some of them. I ain't saying all of them, but some of them goes further down the line. So the dude think he's entitled to something. She thinks she's entitled to be paid for that extra something. So he's gonna even be dishing out even more money. She'll be telling, "Oh, you think it's for free? You have to pay for me to take my clothes off. What you think you're gonna have to pay to get this?"
Huh.
I met the strippers that were like that. I worked in the casino. They came to our casino after work. In fact, sometimes they encourage to do. Oh, come on, you know, and yeah. So not all of them, but quite a few of them did. So you got a certain a mindset met their equal.
So
So
let me
if the
ask you a
two
question.
crazy, mhm.
So okay, now this one with the Maximus falling off,
Mhm.
is this a rare incident or is this something that's common to where they're having these botched surgeries and these infections are occurring?
Well, there's quite a few, but nobody. Well, not to this degree, but there's been quite a few women who have had complications and issues. Okay, I got one where, well, let's see, with her, I don't have a more recent update on her. Right now, she's just trying to get past the infection. Okay, this is what
So
when
okay, so is it always an infection after these surgeries, or does the infection happens every now and then?
um okay, from what I've understanding, there's more occurring with these pop-up clinics, these I'm trying to think of the correct term for these clinics, these fake clinics, these cheap clinics, you know, that's not part of a hospital system, that don't have authentic doctors, authentic plastic surgeons who
Now,
specialize in this.
now, do you have the article on the one where the woman's gluteus maximus exploded?
Okay, that's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah. Now,
Okay.
how does that happen? How does it blow up? Now, you see, when you say explode, I'm ex-military, okay? So I'm thinking grenades, smart bombs, heat seekers, sidewinders. I'm talking about boom,
Uh, think
okay?
more, think more like a pimple, except
I
bigger.
mean, it's supposed to see you walking around, right, and you shaking it, right? You shaking what your mama gave you. Well, actually, she didn't give you that. Somebody else gave it to you, right? And because it wasn't yours to begin with, you going around shaking it, and then it just goes boom.
Well,
No,
it don't it don't
No,
make
no,
it.
no. Just wait a minute, but hold on. That's what I got in my mind. It's like you walking down the street and you throwing it, right? You da ba boom, da ga da boom, 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 right? Then all of a sudden it goes boom.
no, 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 no,
Oh no.
no. It will happen like here, but it will happen like it. You feel like a pain, so you go back to the hospital. Then they will tell you, oh, you have to get a surgery on it before you survive or before something happens to you. Here.
Okay, but that's after the boom, though, right? Like when they go. All right, hold on,
No, it's
hold on,
not.
hold on. Wait a minute, wait a minute,
No,
wait a minute,
no,
wait a
no,
minute.
no, no, no,
Hold
no,
on,
no. It's
hold
not
on.
a boom.
Okay. Well, no, because she said okay. The article said that the gluteus maximus exploded. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I
Yeah.
don't know anybody any other
No, no,
explosion,
no,
so
no,
I'm
no.
think I'm thinking it went boom.
Okay.
No.
I'm sorry.
And then here's another thing, right? And how big was that boom? Did somebody get injured? Like okay, if she's throwing it and it goes boom, what what happens
It's
to the surrounding area?
it's gonna lose like the way you pump your bicycle tire and it loose. So you feel
Hmm.
a kind of losing small in the bicycle tire. That is how it's gonna lose. So
Oh,
you need
so
to pump
it's
it to
like a
the
so it's like a bicycle tire blowing up. A bicycle
yeah,
tire with an attitude. Wow, that's it. Wait a
yeah,
minute, but that's got to be a okay because surely her gluteus maximus is bigger than a bicycle tire. So that means the
yes.
boom is louder.
No, it's not gonna make it is not good. It's not good to make a noise. But you
Uh
see,
huh.
like you get a slow puncher. You get a slow puncher on your bicycle tire, and you are on your way going. You see your tire, you go down slowly. It's not going to be
Oh,
boom once. See,
okay.
the
So it's not
bicycle
a
tire has
big.
to go slowly. That is what happens to the
Oh,
woman.
so it was a slow leak. It wasn't a boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. It's more like, to me, more like a really, really bad pimple. Okay. This was a Nigerian woman is fighting for her life after her butt implant exploded inside of her. It didn't go outward. It's more like it sounded like it more like it imploded and left her backside infected with leaking pus.
Okay. So. All right. Okay. All right. I see what you're saying. Then they should have just said that there was a complication and pus was leaking. They should have say explode like that because that make me think boom.
Uh
Yeah,
huh.
that is how they have to say it so that we
Hmm.
understand.
Yeah.
If they say it
Hmm.
like you get a slow, we will not understand like, oh, is it a bicycle that getting a slow puncher? Nobody will get it. But if you say it's slow, you understand that hey, this
It's
woman get a
to me it sounds more like a boil that popped on its own. It
yeah.
don't make no pop noise, but it just busts
Okay.
open.
So what the hell are they injecting these women with?
Okay, let's see. Well, it depends. There's some crazy stuff that I've heard
But
about these
sometimes
people.
sometimes it's not only injection that make them like that.
Mhm.
It's not only injection. Sometimes they have the medicine that they take. Sometimes they have the cream that they use it on their bone. And it will make like someone they just give you injection on your back. And you get a load and your waist is going to be tiny, skinny. Yeah. So it's not only injection that make that. They have a medicine that they take. And they know that when they take those kind of medicine, they have infection on it. They knew it. They have been saying it and saying it and saying it. You see, this thing have happened. We are talking about it now. Somebody also will do the same thing. They knew what is going on, but they don't want to put a stop to it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, she paid 350 US bucks for this surgery.
Wow.
It was done
Hmm.
by a non-licensed medical professional outside of African's national capital city. Okay, oh shucks, I can't pronounce the Ab Ab Abja. Okay, the capital of Nigeria.
Can y'all hear
Okay.
me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on one second. You're running me over. Hold on. Like, okay.
Hmm.
So what's the currency in Nigeria, Abina?
They are
Is it Naira?
the
Is it
naira,
Naira? Naira?
naira. Yeah.
Okay, so she paid $300 in American. That's a lot of Naira.
Hmm.
Yeah. That is a huge money over there.
Yeah. I mean, God, dog. I mean, that's a lot of Naira.
Yeah.
So you're talking about she must have that sounds like an investment.
And you see,
Yes.
she is paying this money, but no one knows that you can pay this money and survive, whether you be alive or you will not. You spend the money, then maybe after the surgery, you cannot be alive again, or you cannot walk normally again.
Abuja. What's Abuja?
Abuja. That's the
Abuja,
capital of Nigeria.
that is the state. Abuja
Uh-huh.
state, we have the Lagos state.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it looks like the way when you come to Ghana, we have Accra, we have Kumasi. That's how they have also have it over there.
So to me that sounds like an investment. She was investing in herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she went cheap because that kind of surgery is not no $350.
Nah, she had plans, right? She planned on hitting that strip club hard and
Okay, we're okay. But what I'm saying, even over there, that surgery is not $350. So she went to a non-licensed medical professional.
all right. Can you
So
guys
he's
hear
not a
me?
doctor. He's not a licensed doctor. Well, I'm assuming it's a
Yeah,
med.
but they know that if they go to the licensed doctor or a hospital that have a name like the government hospitals, they are not going to help them to do the surgery. That's why they go to the small hospitals or smaller places that they have not been registered, and they go for the surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right. Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
yeah,
Okay, because you're running me over there. Okay, so what I'm saying is she invested in herself. Okay, she had plans. Okay, she was getting ready to go back and hit that pole hard as I don't know what, and throw that thing all over creation and get all the money. Because apparently, where she was working, right, that must have been what was the attraction to the guys. Okay, the guys must have been attracted to a big backside and they throwing the money at the girl with the big natural behind. So she said, "The hell with it! I'm gonna go get one." And she planned on coming back to get money. That was an investment.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
don't think that was low self esteem. That was
No, no.
calculated. That was a business move.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons why they
Hmm.
do it. Yeah.
Hmm.
That was, but still, she she went. She can afford, but that's putting her life at risk. Because, hey, this is a non-licensed person. Is not in a medical facilities. And okay, let me see. Okay, what was they saying about here? The this report says the person who performed this augmentation may not have used sterilized surgical equipment because
But
the
you
woman
see,
quickly came down with an infection.
here's
So,
where I have the problem. Here's where I had the problem at. Okay,
mhm,
I don't have a problem with her making a business decision.
mhm,
Okay, the problem is where she got it done. If you're gonna do it like that, then
uh-huh,
do it the right way. If you're gonna, if that's going to be an investment,
mhm,
right? Then do it the right way. Save your money up and get the proper surgery from the proper facilities that's regulated with real doctors. Where you can have the right recovery time and you don't have to worry about getting this sickness, this infection, and stuff like that. If you're going to invest in yourself like that, if that's what you're going to do, then do it right. Don't go to some back alley, Dr. Frankenstein, okay, and possibly get yourself killed.
mhm. Yeah, yeah. Shoot,
Yeah.
the surgery is dangerous when everything is perfect. So
Right, but
it's
at least,
more
hey
so
Penny, how
when
you
it's
doing?
not. Mhm.
Penny Sparks in the house. Hey, what's going on, Penny? And yeah, and the thing about it is, like I said, if you're going to invest in yourself like that,
Mhm.
then okay, like you said, it's already suspect even when you do it in the right facility. So why take a chance?
Yeah.
Why take a chance? Don't go to some Dr. Frankenstein on the street. Go to a real regulated facility with real doctors, consult real doctors, and get it done right.
Yeah.
You're already
She know
facing, you're
that.
already facing, yeah, you're already facing possible danger. So do it right. You
Yeah.
know,
But she don't know the time she will keep that money and get the correct money to go and pay for the correct surgery. She don't know, so she want to go to the corner one.
She wanted to be quick. She wanted to be fast.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
yeah.
Yeah. And she's endangered her life, and she's in a lot of pain.
But they know they know that if they're in danger, they know it.
No, no,
hello.
they know it in theory. Now she know from experience. I bet you she was.
Yeah, but now she can tell a story about himself. She can tell a story to his friend that hey, you know this and this and this I want to do, and see now I have a problem by myself, or I have a problem with my leg, or I have one problem with my buttocks, and then the friends of she is going to learn from her. Yeah, she got a big story to tell.
Yeah, yeah, and that's what some of them that survived it. That's what they're doing.
Okay, so where did the explosion take place?
Okay, all right. She caught it and came down with infection. Within days, her butt got so filled. Her butt got so filled with pus that it exploded. She was rushed to the
Now, did it explode when she sat down, or did it go
hospital.
boom while she was walking around?
They didn't say. It might have been while she was walking around,
Okay,
but
so we don't know exactly when it went boom. All right, so
wherever it
Yeah,
was, she was rushed to the hospital. She was given high dose antibiotics. Doctor said that within a few weeks the infection should be cured and she can return to have her implants removed. So she had implants,
oh,
but I
okay.
guess she enhanced it. While the medicine is working, the poor woman is now forced to lay on her stomach so the pus can ooze from her butt. And the
Okay,
cost.
I'm curious though. All right, I'm a man. I don't know nothing about this, so it may sound ridiculous. But what exactly are they putting inside a woman's butt cheek? What are they putting? Pillows back there? What are they putting back there?
No, sometimes they put something like a balloon. They pump
A
it and they put.
balloon?
It looks like a balloon. I don't know how they call it.
She's talking about. Let me see. There's well, one of them.
Okay, you paying $300 to get a couple of balloons put in your butt?
Yeah,
Hey, it depends. As I said, there's one. The best one is to use the fat from the other parts of your body and
yeah,
and inject it around the gluteus maximus. There's some where they got the butt implants, like they got breast implants, they got butt implants. That's meant for your butt. Some of them with saline. The one that they don't want to do is the one with a silicone gel. But if you got a really rotten one, a really no good person, they have used caulking. They have used cement. You know that
Cement?
they've used
Wait
yeah.
that.
a minute.
They've used
All
that.
right, hold on. Wait. Cement?
Not not regular cement like you put on your driveway. It's a certain type of cement, but it's called cement.
All
Uh-huh.
right, does it harden or does it stay soft or what?
Uh,
So
I'm assuming hardens.
Okay,
Um,
so
in other words, they're putting something in your body that's not supposed to be in there. It's not even made to
okay, so
use.
you
it's
put
hard.
okay, so you put cement and it turns into a rock. How do you sit
Yeah.
down? I mean, that's got to be very how do you even I don't okay,
Okay, okay, Matt.
yeah,
Let me finish. Okay. They use the silicone caulking that you use around the house, like you seal in the house. They'll put that in there, like they'll put
okay,
it in
that's
little baggies or type things or
yeah, that's
balloons like that.
poison.
They'll put it in the balloons and they'll put it in your body, and it'll
Yeah, the
temporarily
caulking.
look all right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the caulking is poison. That'll kill you.
Yeah, that's why they got them in balloons. And if the balloon happened to leak, you have allergic reaction to the latex. That stuff is getting in your body, and over
All right,
time, your
so
body break
wait
that.
a minute. So
Mhm.
women are getting these things done and they don't understand the consequences that they can lose their life. Look at these things that they're putting in your body.
They knew it.
Some of them don't
They
even.
Caulking, cement.
Some of them don't even know what is being put in. One lady found out after a fact that they put the silicone that they use to caulk windows with in her implant.
That's insane, man. I mean, they treating the women like lab rats.
Exactly.
I mean, that's insane. Wow, that's crazy. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. What?
Yeah.
So you can go. What? So you can go twerk in front of some dudes with their tongues hanging out? I mean, you're gonna get money from men regardless. You ain't got to do all of that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Let me tell you something. If there was a bunch of skinny women, flat-chested skinny women, right, with iron board butts in that strip club, and that's all that was in there, it will still be jam-packed. There would still be a bunch of niggas in there with their tongues out, putting money in the G-string. I guarantee you. I guarantee it.
Mhm.
Women ain't got to do all that. I don't even know where they get that from. You ain't got to do all that. Not for no guys. They're gonna throw money at you anyway because you're a female. I'm
Mhm.
telling you, if the strip club had a bunch of skinny, flat-chested, flat-butt women in there, they'd still be crowded up in there, put money in them G-strings.
Yeah.
Still be doing it. Ain't got to
Yeah,
do
because
that.
because they are doing that too. Now it looks like the men sit down on the women that they are skinny. So like a man see a woman who is skinny, that they start walking on that woman. Yeah, because they have been seeing your fellow woman which have this kind of big boobs, big everything, and you don't have. They look down on you. Yeah, they tell you, no, I don't think I can be with this skinny woman.
Yeah, but but I don't. Hey, is they well the ones that's doing it for to make the more to make money? They believe a little. What I got give me this a little bit more. What I got's gonna give me more, and then after a while, it becomes a competition. Okay, she got
Yeah.
hers set up, and now she's getting all the attention, all the money. Let's see what I'm gonna do a little something, something, get all the attention, money. Someone want to. They thinking, uh, if I had a butt, I'll feel better. That stereotype that all black women have big butts. We don't all have big butts. Shoots don't have no butt. For
Yeah,
some
but you are black woman, you
So
shouldn't lie about yourself like that.
too many men and say, "You're all right and all that," but it'd be nice if you had some junk in your trunk. Are the guys? Are you with eyes is following the woman with the big butt instead of on you and y'all conversation? So it's like, okay, I'm getting sick of this. I want a butt. Had a friend who prayed for a butt all the time. Well, she eventually got it. She didn't do surgery. Turns out where she was at, she had to do a lot of walking. And the dude she was with, he ate a lot of meat. So that means she ate a lot of meat. And she eventually had her own butt. And now her back is killing her. She can't lie on her back anymore. She got to roll up a towel and put it at the small of her back to ease the pain in her back. Or otherwise, she has to sleep on her side and her stomach. And she don't like sleeping on her side and her stomach. So she's very unhappy about it. She said, "Well, dang, if I known this, I wouldn't have been praying so much for to have a butt." But she likes her butt. But still, there's pain. Hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But you should have
So
seen
basically, if you want,
her butt.
yeah, so basically, if you don't like your butt, you can just go buy one
Hmm.
at
Yeah,
your own risk, of course.
yeah. But she was thinking she wasn't about to do that. For her, it was exercise. She had to walk everywhere she had to go because she went into another state and she had
Yeah,
to
but
walk to the bus stop, walk to the stores from the bus stop, walk, do a lot of walking.
so okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you saying that a woman is willing to walk around in discomfort and not be able to do normal things like sit down in a chair
Yeah, you have
for
to
a few
land them.
dollars, for a few,
No.
for a hustle? I mean, come on, it's not worth it.
Okay, shoots. Women do that just to look good. How many women wear these tight shoes and stuff like that? I know women who had to have their pinky toe removed because they wore them tight, narrow, pointed shoes. That's just to look good. They think they look good in them shoes. Yeah, it's the price you pay to look cute.
Now
I
let me ask you. Let me ask you a question. Is that more of the woman feeling some kind of way about herself, or do you think that
Mhm.
it's the influence of what men want, or what men want women to look like?
Okay. Uh, okay. Oh, it's a little different for each one, but some of it is the man, some of it's herself. Where she looks good, if she looks beautiful, if she feels she's beautiful, and stuff like that. So if a certain clothing help her feel beautiful is the clothing, certain hairstyle, you know. Um, and if she feels beautiful, the man sees it as a beautiful as her being beautiful too. It could be a combination of both. But but it's first of all her. If she could be the most beautiful woman in the world, but if she don't feel beautiful, no matter what the man says, the love of her life could tell her she's beautiful, but if she don't feel beautiful, she ain't beautiful. So part of it is herself, you know. So if she's beautiful, it don't matter. If she feels beautiful, it don't matter what that man says. She'll keep on stepping. Oh well, you might not like it, but I know somebody that will. You can keep on stepping.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's the self-esteem. That's I feel beautiful. Oh, I know I am beautiful. I don't need no big old butt. I got my like my friend said, she's part of the little bitty committee, and she loves it. She cause he can't talk about her little bitties and stuff like that. She's proud of her little bitties. She knows her little bitties are beautiful. He can't say nothing to break that self-esteem about her little bitties. That's my
Yeah.
friend. I seen her in action. You know, I know what will. Her little bitties ain't it. So he can say
Mhm.
all he wants. You know, don't you think if you have some bigger breasts? Hell no, Negro. You want some big breasted woman? Go get your big breasted woman. Leave me and my little bitties alone. I'm happy. I ain't changing for no Negro. Well, that's the way she would put it. So if she don't have that confidence, or she don't feel she's beautiful, or is if it's that particular thing, that same friend that has no problem with her itty bitties had a problem with her flat behind. She was like some more. She who wanted the big behind, she wanted the junk in the trunk. I don't know if she would have went as far as surgery for it, and luckily she didn't have to. She accidentally stumbled on the step that encouraged her butt to come. And she got the behind now. She got her itty bitties and her behind. But there was some consequences. She no longer can sleep on her back comfortably. She has to sleep on her side or her stomach. Or if she sleeps on
Mhm.
her back, she got to have a roll up towel in the small of her back to sleep comfortably. But that's not having surgery. This is her body had developed itself under all that those changes she had in her environment. She went to Atlanta and she had to go through certain changes, eating changes, exercise changes, because she was required to walk more and run more, and she worked longer hours and work in different ways. So so her body developed the butt. So I'm trying
So
to
what?
imagine somebody who have a surgery to have the butt.
Okay. So what? Okay. So now, what actually are we going to tell our sisters, our black women that we see being one as a sisters? What are we telling them that they we're going to put a stop to this medicine, to this injury, and the injection they have been giving themselves for the big boost? We have to say something that to tell them, hey, this thing is not good for us. We have to put a stop to it. As we being black women, we have our black beauty already. If you need a form, we have it already. So we don't need any artificial form. We don't need any artificial chemical that will be on our body. As a black woman, we get a form.
Uh-huh.
If it's a shape you want, a black woman have. If boobs you want, a black woman have. So what else are we looking for this one that we are doing ourselves like that? Because what is worrying me now is about our children who is coming, and they're going to pick it from the mothers. Who are the mothers? We, and we are trying to destroy our lives. We are trying to destroy ourselves. So don't you think that these children coming is going to learn from we? And everywhere they go, it's on social media. There is where they learn. And even sometimes they put the medicine names on the social media. They put the chemical names on the social media that you can go outside and buy it by yourself. Why are they trying to do that?
Well, you know what? They don't care about that,
Mhm,
especially in this country,
mhm.
okay? Because they're still constantly trying to get the consent laws, right? The age to consent, they constantly trying to get it lowered. I believe in Texas, a 9-year-old girl can walk into a drugstore and get birth control pills without her parents' consent.
See
Mhm.
all this.
Yeah, they fought for that. And so over here, they don't care about that. This is our society is so diseased with perverted sex. It's like it's almost the only thing that matters. It's getting to the point where that's the only thing that matters in this country. I mean, sex is on everything, man. It's on TV. It's all kinds. It's animal sex. It's homosexual sex. It's they even got it in the video games to where the point where they got androgynous characters. You can't tell the difference between what sex they are, okay, and how perverted they are, and the way they're drawn. The cartoons are drawn. All of the women are got these heaving breasts and these big hips, and I mean, it's just crazy.
But do you know
They don't.
something? I'm blaming the men for that because you see, if the men are supporting the women, I don't think they'll be showing all these things to us as a black people. Because the men itself sell out their women. They sell out
Mhm.
black women. So they don't have any respect for the black women again. Because the men that will support the women, now they sell out their women.
Mhm.
So what are they trying to do? Nobody is protecting any women. Nobody is protecting black women again. So
I
it's like
agree.
we, the black women, we are doing our things on our own. No one is protecting us.
I agree.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
made it.
because
I did a podcast about how a lot of these dudes today are nothing but sellouts.
yeah,
You know.
because if the men are supporting the women, I don't think all those things that is coming now is going to happen to us. It's not going to happen to the women. It's not going to happen to our children.
Well, a lot of the
But because
men
the
are
men
pushing.
leave us.
A lot of the men are pushing it. A lot of the men
Yeah,
want it. Hmm.
yeah, that's I said they are the causes of those things all. They are the causes. The men are the causes of it. They make the women be in trouble with that. And they made the women fall inside. Because we women, we knew that way we are not going to destroy our life because we have a black man who protects us. But because the men are not protecting us, that is why we, the women, we are doing all kind of these things for ourselves.
Yeah, but still, the woman can say no. She can stop being afraid of losing that man. Let him go. If he ain't satisfied with what you got, let him go. Don't go halfway killing yourself or risking your life on a
But
procedure um just to make
yeah,
him happy or to keep him. No, no,
yeah,
no, no, no. You got to
I know
be
that.
true to yourself and stop being afraid of being alone. Let that man go.
I know that a woman we have to say that to ourselves. But do you know sometimes it looks like the women are not getting job, they are not working much. So we think that oh our man is supporting me and I have a lovely husband or I have a lovely boyfriend that maybe we're going to plan for the future. If he tells me something, I need to obey because I'm a woman, I need to obey my husband. So
Mhm.
whatever they tell me, I need to obey my husband. That is the weak point they see from the women. Because they see that hey, if I talk, a woman have to keep quiet and listen to what I'm saying. Whether what I'm saying is trash or it's a very word for the women, but we have to keep quiet and listen to that trash.
Mhm.
And we don't have to open our mouth for it. We just need to keep quiet. But I think if all these things or all kind of these things is not in men, I don't think the women can be in this part of these shoes. No, because black women we are intelligent. Black women we have a sense. I don't think we are going to do that because I don't know, the man is the man now that makes our life miserable. They make the women's life miserable. That's why you see the women walking around on the streets. See the women moving around with the children. They cannot do anything because the men are not supporting them.
Okay.
We, yeah.
So he's gonna go out of his way, make her miserable because she don't want to do this thing. That's what you're saying. That's how he's putting pressure on her. He's bugging her and driving her crazy with it. He's putting the pressure on, or he's saying stuff like "I'm gonna leave you" or what. As I said, it's the fear of being by yourself. You know, because as I said, you really don't want to do it. Nothing he gonna say is gonna change your mind.
Oh yeah. But
Mhm.
sometimes the men too also give the women money to do that. They are the people who give the women money to pay.
Yeah,
Because
because that's
most of the women don't have money to do that. But the
yeah.
men provide the money for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, shoots. He wants me to do that. He gonna pay big bucks. I'm going to a hospital. I'm not going to no cheap clinic. You wanted that. You wanted that bad. Oh shoots. I don't think I can't believe I'm agreeing to this. Nope, not agreeing to it. But I'd be like, if I'm gonna consider it and do it, because man, he is paying for the real plastic surgeon, real hospital, someone that's been proven that he knows how to do this thing, and he has had no incidents of complications, no infection, no complications, no fat embolism, no blood clots. That they monitor me all the way through this thing.
Yeah, I know that. But
Mhm.
no man is going to support that. No,
Exactly.
no,
Yeah. So if he wants it
no
that bad,
man.
he's gonna. You tell him you want all these things. You're not taking no cheap back alley. It's gonna be full price. It's gonna be the real thing
Yeah.
because this is my life at risk. But that's the thing. I keep wondering. You keep saying that they know their life is at risk, but I don't think they really know. They think of it as like you taking a shot and you just you lay low for a day or two and then you bounce back out like it ain't nothing.
They knew it. The reason why I said they knew it is that you see the way we are doing announcement on this, we are arguing about this, we are talking about this. Somebody is listening to it. Exactly tomorrow morning, the same person will go for a doctor to do the same surgery.
Hmm.
The
Okay,
same
well,
person will do the same thing. It's like they think, hey, nobody can stop me to do whatever I want to do in life. I need to enjoy my life. That is me. If I do it and I die, that's okay. If I did not die and I get infected, that's okay. That is what they put for their men.
okay, well, I'm going to talk to them like they are actually there and listening. One, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna take 3 weeks of recovery time. 3 weeks. 3 weeks of not being able to sit down. 3 weeks of not being able to put your butt on the toilet seat, sit in the bathtub, barely being able to walk. 3 weeks of pain. The shot for the pain is painful. Okay, okay, that surgery you haven't done. It can disappear on you. Tissue could move. It'll get absorbed in your body. or it's going or it cause some problem if they didn't use something that's supposed to be used. Uh, Nobody knows the long-term effects of this thing. They're still just discovering some of the stuff. A lot of it is a problem. Stay away from these providers that are sketchy. If it's cheap, if it's too quick and easy, they're saying it's gonna be an in and out procedure. They lying to you. They're just trying to get your money. You get what you pay for. In other words, you're gonna get sickness, illness, and infection. Okay. They got this medicine you're talking about, the hydrogel that's meant for this. This stuff is scary. This is liquid silicone going into your butt. They've had problems with silicone. That's why they're using saline now. But yet, some people are still using this silicone crap. Okay, you don't know sure what you're getting. You are under anesthesia. If you lucky, you're under anesthesia. So you don't know what they put in there. They could be caulking. They could be putting silicone caulking that you use on windows and houses. That is not meant for your body. These things are expensive. Then you're going to have to do it again in a few years. Oh, and hey, for those of you who have been getting in shape, having very little body fat. Hey, where you think they're getting this stuff from? They're taking fat from one part of your body and put it in another part to give you the fat butt. Why you think it's called a fat butt? Oh, sorry, because
Mhm.
it's fat. So if you've been totally in shape, very little body fat, you don't have enough fat. So, and they like to have more than what they need, just to be on the safe side. That's why some women behinds are so big, cause they gotta fill in, and so the more they try to fill in, the bigger it gets. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
number 9 is. Too much of a good thing. You might have wanted just a little perky butt, just a little bit extra, a little bit of weight on it. Next thing you know, you got this big old bubble.
Hmm. Yeah.
And hey,
Yeah.
there's better ways to get a bigger butt. It's called exercise. Yeah, they say squats, but there's all kind of exercise that work on the butt. There's actually a Brazilian exercise is a lot of work. You're gonna have to change the way you eating and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But you can get it naturally.
Because I take when you eat our natural food, you're gonna get a big nice, you're gonna get everything. You are doing exercise, you do your training on your shape. I think you get a nice shape. And no man will tell you, hey, go and take an injection. No, you have your Coca-Cola shape. They call it Coca-Cola shape. The way the Coke look like. That's what the men have been calling it. And you do it or you eat quality food like vegetables, like the fruits to mute or build your system and you get a quality system. That's why when we are training, you get a nice body shape. Yeah. So that we have to stop eating this fatty food, indomie, noodles, and those stuff. It's not helping us. It's not helping us. That one is destroying us more. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so this is becoming so much of a problem. They created a task force for this because there's so many of these fake practitioners or uncertified practitioners that's doing it and they're causing a high death rate, usually from infection. Yeah, they said the risk is even higher and complications more likely to follow for the BBL when you perform by unlicensed practitioner. If he ain't licensed, he's the rate, the
Yeah.
chances for a problem is higher. Yeah, because he lacking something. He may be familiar with the anatomy of the body, but he don't know have the proper training for this particular procedure. All kind of stuff can go wrong. Okay. They're using injectables like silicone and fillers instead of your body fat.
Mm-hmm.
Silicone is not approved for, um, and it causes all kind of problems, and it causes all kind of complications. On top of that, unsterilized operation area. Do you know what hospitals have to go to keep their operations room and their surgery germ and free? What do makes you think a garage can do it? You know, a garage. Garage is the least sterile place besides the kitchen. You might as well be on the kitchen table getting salmonella in your wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And the surgical instrument. Where they getting surgical instruments and stuff like that? They have to specially sterilize this stuff. If they're not part of the hospital system, how they sterilizing their instruments? And then they're using the same instrument over and over again for multiple surgeries. And hey,
Oh.
when every surgery in the hospital, you get a whole new blade because they don't want a chance, the cut going badly or whatever infection, minuscule blood in the tubes. That's why I go to the hospital and I see the surgical tools. If it ain't still in this plastic seal, I'd be like, hey, I need a new surgical kit. I did it. My aunts are nurses. They said you can demand it and they gotta do it in your sight. If you coming in and you ain't out and you see the surgical tools and they are unsealed out of their sterilized seal wrapper, you can tell them I want another surgical kit that's been exposed. I don't know where that came from, and they got to do it. You think the guy in the hospital gonna have that? I mean, in the garage gonna have that? Or the woman in her kitchen, or in
Yeah.
her house?
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, they gotta, and then they gotta be careful because this is a graft. This is grafting fat on your intramuscular injection. It's a certain technique, and it's dangerous because if they
Yeah.
go too deep, they can hit muscles, nerves, blood. And I'm just reading this. I can imagine those who are more familiar with medical procedures going on. That's why what had happened to that Brazilian one was so horrible. Doctors who are used to dealing with the worst of the human body was thrown off. They were sick to their
Yeah.
stomach. The
Yeah.
doctor who's familiar with that type of with surgery and open wounds and stuff like that, he was like, he was so he said he said he hated stuff like that, and he said it was horrible, and he's used to it. So you can imagine.
Because someone can take you to the hospital and do it for you, but sometimes what do you know the actual person, human being that they are taking their skin off, they are putting into your boo. You don't know what of if it says dead body. You don't know. You don't know the kind of sickness that is inside. They will tell you, "Oh, we do the lab test and there's no sickness, there's no nothing." You okay, you say, okay, I like it, I like it. But not knowing that even that infection might be in the same body where you don't even know. And they will
Okay.
give it to you. You pay for it. They put it there, you get a boob bush. Later, as time goes on, like maybe 3 months later, then you start getting a problem.
Yeah.
Why we women we not put a stop to it? I think we should now realize that hey, men have let us go so far. We have to come back and we have to understand ourselves that hey, I am a woman on my own. I need to make a decision on my own. No one can make a decision for me. No one can tell me what I should do. So I tell myself, this is what I want to do. Which
Yeah.
we need to put it in our mind. I think when women we do that, it's going to help us a lot. and it will help our children a lot. Because see, this thing we are talking about, you can see a age of 15, 16 years who are in the same shoes. Yeah, who are in the same shoe. He want to do the same thing because she know that, oh, my mother went for it, so I also need to try. You see, kind of the kind of thing we are doing to our children to know. These are the things that is destroying black children for the future. Yeah.
Kai Grace, no, but a lot of them are doing it. I can't show you all those Karens and Beckys and Marias and Ling Ling and that's been doing all this augmentation to be like us supposedly. In fact, the woman who gluteus maximus fell off, there's one woman who survived. It wasn't exactly like that, but it was pretty close, and she almost died. Her name is Angela uh,
Mm-hmm.
Penrosa. 26
Mm-hmm.
was left with rotten flesh and massive crater in her behind after 300 milliliters of industrial silicone, which is not supposed to be in there, was allegedly injected in both butt cheeks in a back alley practice in Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah, because what I understand myself is that you cannot be like the way your mama gave birth to you. As time goes on, as a human being, you're going to get a change in your system. Whether you get a change being skinny, whether you get a change being fat, so whatever comes to you, you have to take it and you have to accept it. Because we women being I read, that's why we are being doing this too. We women being I read. Whatever we see, we want to do it and see. We want to try. Whatever our eyes we see, we cannot go and we do like a cat that we want to bark like a dog. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Instead of a cat, you have to meow and go your way. This is what a women we have to do. Women, we have to do ourselves like a cat. We shouldn't bark like a dog. We are not. And we have to prove to the men that, hey, we are a cat. Whatever you tell us, we will listen to it, but we will not do it. Yeah. If we start, if we start these things, the men are also going to say that, hey, our women are changing. Our women have changed. So no matter what, we don't protect them, they still protect themselves. They don't need our help. They help themselves. And you see, we put a shame onto them. Yeah.
Yeah, but still, the women need to learn how to say no. If your man is
Yes.
coming up to you and telling you he wants you to do this thing because he wants a woman with a body, she need to tell him no. Hey, this is the body I came here with. You knew this was my body. You shouldn't have married me. You know, you gonna do what you gonna do, but I ain't risking my life for this. And I'd be like, so you trying to kill me? You know, this is basically you trying to kill me because I could die from this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
the woman gotta learn to say no. Let them go. They're like, okay, go get your woman. You know, do what you gotta do. But I ain't risking my life, to make you happy about this. This is my life you're talking about here. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you should have
Yeah.
got with you. You should have got you a woman like that from the get go. You knew I was a flat butt woman. You know I had I had the saddlebags. I just didn't have the trunk. You saying when you was getting with me, you was all that that's okay, babe. I don't need no big booty woman. You got plenty for me. And while you was squeezing and doing all that and kissing and loving on me. But oh, now that you got it and you saw this big bubble butt walking down the street, you coming to me and saying you need a woman with body. You need a woman with some junk in her trunk. Go get it. Leave me
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the woman needs to know how to say no. You know, she'll just have to risk being alone. You know, because if he's like that, if he's like that, even once you get do what he says and get that and you survive it and go and survive the pain, there's always gonna be some woman bigger. There's gonna be someone, then he gonna be like, I don't want that fake butt, I want the real butt. He gonna meet the real woman that actually are built. There's some women that built with the big butt now. We've seen them. That's natural. It's just like, no, it's not real. It's all hard and stuff like that. It ain't fake. Real butt don't jiggle like that. It look like you walking with a giant balloon. You know? Yeah, so he ain't never gonna be satisfied. You know, he gonna either try to talk you into getting more and more, bigger and bigger. It becomes more about his ego and less about, you. So women, tell them no. For you women that's invest in your body because
Mm-hmm.
you earn your money that way, you're putting your life in danger. If you're going to invest, I mean, really, really invest. Invest in a certified plastic surgeon that specializes in that type of surgery. Go for the best of everything. Because even though I think you are, what you are, and you know what you are, you're still worthy of having the best. The best. If you can't get that man to pay for the best, you save up your money and you pay for the best because you are worth it. So if you ain't treating yourself to the best and you're not investing in yourself with the best, then you get what you get.
Yeah.
hmm And for those of you who's doing it because you have your own self-esteem, look, you don't need that full blown injection major thing. You can just do a little lift. Maintain what you got. Stay as close to natural as you can. So
That's
your
so.
breath is sagging a little bit. Get a little lift. The little lift
Yeah.
will work wonders and it's less dangerous. Okay, so your behind is sagging a little bit. Just do a little lift. You're not going into major parts of your body and stuff like that. And it's less dangerous, less painful, and you feel wonderful. A little lift, a little maintenance is great. It's good. Yes, it could help your self esteem. It could make you feel better. In fact, do better things for you. But those major porno style body augmentation, you do not need. Because if you do that, that's not going to satisfy. It's not going to fill the hole of feeling better about yourself because you ain't gonna like the way it look, and you're gonna constantly be looking, trying to go for perfection. Plastic surgery is not perfect. It does not create perfection. It's
Yeah.
usually used to correct a problem, a physical problem. Yes, it can help with self-esteem, but that's because your physical discomfort is so bad that when it's corrected and you feel normal, yes, your self-esteem feel better because you feel more normal. You feel in better health. But it
Yeah.
is not going to make you perfect. If you going in there thinking plastic surgery is going to make you perfect, that's not the
Yeah.
thing to do. It's not going to make you perfect. You're going to constantly be chasing it, and you're going to be whittling away, cutting away until there's nothing left for you.
Yeah. Yeah. So the
Your
black
body is
women.
not like clothing. You can't just interchange your clothes.
Mm-hmm. Like the
You
way you
have to
change your
change your
body.
body parts.
You are not a chameleon. A chameleon have to change his body, change his skin color. We women, we are not. So we
Mhm.
shouldn't change ourselves like, hey, change today, tomorrow we do a different thing together. No. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 Emmanuel Briggs. That's the thing. A lot of these, especially that Brazil, the Brazil thing. That's not black women. That's Brazilian. That's Brazilian. That's white. We do have some black women, but those are into entertainment industries. They use their body to make their money industry. Or they Instagram thoughts or all that kind of stuff. That's money. They doing that for money, which means they need to invest in themselves a lot better. Don't go for no cheap back alley thing. That's
Yeah.
what that's where most of the black women are. But all the majority of that, that's all of the ethnicity. They want to get into the stereotype of what the black woman body is: big breast, big behind. They want to be the sassy black woman, very curvy, hourglass shape, having all the men chasing them. You see
Mm-hmm.
some of the footage where the men are pulling out cameras, they following the woman, they chasing that behind. That they want
Yeah.
that kind of attention. They want men. They want that attention, and men drooling over them and turning heads and all that other stuff. They want to feel like the black woman without being the black woman. Everybody wants to be the black woman until they become the black woman, or they treat it like a black woman, a real black woman. Not no fake black woman, not no wannabe black woman. Black women that grind and work and do every freaking day. Because they are black 24/7, 7 days a week for eternity. We come
Mm-hmm.
conceive in blackness.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
world don't like it. They they take it for granted. They make us what we are not. They take and exaggerate. Strong black women, we're strong because we are forced to do stuff that we should not have to be doing. But we have to because we don't have no choice in the matter. We don't have no say. It is thrust upon us. So they believe that we can take pain better. They believe that we can handle stress better. They believe
Mm-hmm.
that we won't break until we break. And when we do, we break horribly. We are breaking
Yeah.
every freaking day. We breaking, we're fracturing actually. We're not a full break bone break. We are fracturing every millisecond a day.
Yeah.
Some of us are a little structurally stronger, or the weight is a little more is more familiar, so we're able to bear it. But let some new additional weight get on top of that. You gonna see them fractures break, and we're gonna fall down and grind like dust. But unfortunately, too many of you are falling into that world trap that we are strong. We are trying to be masculine. We are just doing
Yeah.
the stuff we have to do because nobody else to do it. If we could have somebody else do it, don't you think we wouldn't jump on the chance to have somebody else do it? And it's wearing when you. I never until I came here. I never. Well, I heard amen every now and then. But he's just complaining about his woman and his issue. He ain't lumping us all together, but they lumping us all together, and they making us the worst thing in the world. They adding to the weight. That's what's going on. That's why women are reacting where they are. The men who are not
Yeah.
supporting
Another
us
thing
to
also.
the new weight. Before we always had the support of our men of our community. Okay, every now and then there's a knucklehead, but for the
Yeah.
whole, our men were, but now we're not having it. So that's even more weight. That's more weight
There
being
is
put up on us. Now you're seeing the
Jerry.
fracture. I'm sorry, Abin. I
Yeah.
got too passionate.
Oh, okay. You see,
And
what I
yeah,
want to
and
say
that's
also
where
is,
you gotta hear the women say these things now. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
starting to hear the women saying these
Yeah.
things now because now we got an additional weight and we starting to fracture under that weight.
Yeah.
Okay, Abner, I'm gonna be quiet. Go ahead and say what you gotta say, girl. I know
Yeah, I
you
was
got
saying
some.
that this one's also have to go to we with the women, the mothers. You see, if we are training our daughters, we know how to train our daughters also. Because you see, if a woman train his daughter and he give his daughter more knowledge and advice, I don't think all those things which is happening is going to happen. Because some of the mothers are not doing their mother's job. They are not behaving like a mother. They are not treating their children like a mother have to do. They are just there. They just give birth to us, but they're not treating us like a mother and a daughter. You see, we have to started sitting down with our daughters and we have to ask them their mind. Share your idea with them. That will make you closer to your daughter. And if your daughter have an opinion, she can share with you without going or having telling his friends. Because some of the friends also give bad advice. If you tell your mother the way your mother will tell you, hey, my daughter, please don't do this. This is not good. This is not that. The friends will tell you, oh, don't mind your mom. Do it. This is very good. Everybody is doing. You see, those are the things which is happening to black people just now. And we have to be very careful about that. If we're not, oh, see, as the time is going on to end, or the year is going to an end, I don't think we're going to get a black children again. I think we're going to lose all our children, our female children, our male children. So we have to wake up as a black women to save our children, to save our family. That's what we have to do. Yeah.
Mhm.
We cannot be sitting down there and say, oh, I have a family, I have this, I have this. While you are not sharing your idea with your family. You are not doing anything with your family. You just know that you have a family, but you are not doing anything with them. Which kind of family do you think you have without not sharing your idea with them? So I think we have to begin sharing our ideas to our children so that our children also can share their ideas to us. I think that one is very, very important for me that we, the parents, we have to learn to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, we teach our children, but I think they're already picking up on it. Because I'm hearing less girls. They're not interested in dating. They're not interested in getting married. Well, of course, they're not interested in having kids because they see how hard it is for us. I saw how hard it was for my mom. I was not going to become a single mom. I know me. I cannot raise no child by myself. I'm not going to even try to. So
Mhm.
I'm just gonna be childless. It's best to to be um to be childless than to do something you can't do your on your own. You know, I you know and I'm thinking it's the same thing because we're starting to see the negatives of men. Are we running into it? Some of them
Yeah.
they just young. They're not thinking about children at the moment, which is good. They need to do for themselves for a bit, but I'm hearing some of them in their mid 20s and tiptoeing in their 30s. No, no, it's not worth the trouble. It's too much of a headache. It's hard to find a good man or a man like my father or my grandfather or all kind of stuff. Or they gay, they married. Uh, oh, let me see. Oh my goodness. Or I have no way of knowing that they're not going to leave me or cheat on me because they seen that situation with their parents.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Mm-hmm.
like me, they grew up. No, there's no guarantee. No man's gonna be there. I grew up without my father. I had my grandfather, my uncles, my great uncles, and stuff like that. But that's still not my father. So you might think in the back of your head that, okay, on conception, my father was from conception on, or at least until you found out I was
Mm-hmm.
coming. I did not have my father. I've seen him maybe two times in my life, and I was a really little kid. And I remember
Mm-hmm.
being very happy, enthusiastic about it. My daddy.
Yeah.
So if he ain't there, he's not there for your birthdays. You have a whole side of your family you don't know. The most you had was a conversation with a woman who may or may not be your grandma. You
Mm-hmm.
know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I have a whole side of my family I don't know nothing about. I'm afraid of any dude that comes out of the state my father come from. And that might be my cousin, my brother, a relative. Yeah. All that
Yeah.
goes through the back of your head.
Yeah.
Yeah. So women are starting to not try. Some of them are not trying, some of them are still trying. But the younger generation, no, there's no hurry to find love, get married. Shoot, some of them ain't even considering sex. That was usually, I've met the ones I ain't getting married, but they're gonna have some fun. They might live with a dude. But I've seen the younger group. They like 18. No, no, no. They ain't even interested in sex. If
Yeah.
you be thinking I'm getting away from college, I'm gonna be my own woman. I get to kiss all the boys, do what I want with them. Nah, ain't even interested. Not even thinking about it. The dude. I said, well, what about that boy there? Oh, he's my friend. They have
Mm-hmm.
guys that are friends, not a relationship, not boyfriend, not. And no, she is not gay. Because that's usually the thing. Oh, she must be gay. No, she's not a lesbian. She's not gay. She just don't think it's
Mm-hmm.
worth the trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's why I said the women also have to wake up for their children because they are the future.
Yeah. So yeah. So you saying it's the men? Yes, it's true. The men are not being supportive. Um, yeah. I'm saying it's the women for these surgeries. They doing it for a man. They need to get over the fear being alone and tell the man, no, I'm not doing it. They need to get over the fear that I don't look good. Uh, I don't look good enough for him. I'm not sexy for him anymore. You always was sexy. Why you think he got with you? If he ain't
Mm-hmm.
interested anymore, trust me, there's some other dudes out there that are interested. Why you think they have such a hissy fit when y'all break up and you going out with somebody else? They have group gobs of fit. They could have been the one that broke it off with you. I've seen it too many times. The man breaks up with the woman. He goes off to find another woman, the better woman, so-called better woman. And as
Mm-hmm.
soon as you get yourself together and you go out on a date, oh, it's on. Oh, no. What
He's going to
about
tell.
our family?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's going to tell
What
you,
you doing
I
with
need to
that
get a.
people?
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, then they remember how beautiful you were and how wonderful you were.
Mm-hmm.
And they're gonna want to get back together. I had a friend fell for that twice before she gave up on that. And he still do it. I be listening to him trying to question his kid. Oh, where your mama going? Hmm. But why she's all dressed up? I don't know. I think she got a date. With who? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, don't you think you need to find out that man could hurt your mama? Putting the same fear as my grandfather used to put in my head on his kid. She could end up in a ditch. Well, she been out with him before and nothing happened. She went out with him before, questioning his kids. But you ain't together no more. Why are you worried about what your ex is doing? Have you met
Hmm.
him? He
Yeah.
came to pick up mama.
Mm-hmm.
Where were y'all?
Hmm.
With your mom? You know, and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah. So all of a sudden they have a problem. That man ain't your dad. Well, no, he's not my daddy. Yeah, trying to
Yeah.
put problems in the kids' heads, but in this particular case, the kids ain't stupid. They're like, no, it's not like that, Dad. Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, they stopped telling them stuff. You know, they stopped telling them. Oh, she's going out to a mission thing with mom. She's going out on a date. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
because he was having some issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm getting off into another story.
Yeah.
But as I was saying, women need to say no, especially when it's stuff that's endangering your life and stuff like that. Even you got if you have kids, you gotta think beyond that. Yeah, a lot of these women that did that, they had kids. They thought about it when they're on the deathbed, dying. In fact, the woman I was just reading, the woman who had the botched surgery where they put the silicone. This man wasn't even a doctor. Well, he was a massage therapist. He had absolutely no medical qualification,
Hmm.
and it left unsightly scars, 2 months excruciating pain in the hospital, saved her life. Well, in this case, she was doing it to make herself feel better. She was in good shape. If you could see the pictures before, great shape, had a nice little shape to it. But the if
Yeah.
but what I got, a little bit I got is looking this good. A little bit more gonna be a little better. Uh-huh. Decided to have two aesthetics bomb enhancing injection in space of a year ago, last year. And she was doing the exercise, going to the gym regular, but she wasn't happy the way she looked. Goes back to what I said earlier. If the woman don't feel beautiful, it don't matter if we think she's beautiful. Her man thinks she's beautiful. She don't think she's beautiful. As far as she's concerned, she ain't beautiful. So she wanted her butt, to have a little extra lift to look more pert and sexier. She wanted the perky butt, but she paid the price for that vanity. She was allegedly treated by
Yeah.
the massage therapist
Mm-hmm.
who had a phony back alley practice, was recommended by others oh, this is a female.
Yeah.
Because she offered butt augmentation service in clients' home at a low price. In the home. Instead, customers the received a hydrogel button gel, the most dangerous. In fact, it's not FDA approved. The form was apparently a substitute for silicone, but it has problems.
Mm-hmm.
And she's a self-confessed gym bunny. This woman was in shape, fellas. She was y'all Maria Dream. But luckily she's still alive, but she's badly hurt. Let's see. It wasn't enough for me. She became obsessed with getting this done. Back to if the woman does not feel beautiful, doesn't matter if the world thinks she's beautiful. She don't feel beautiful. Something's going on with her where no matter how good she look, when she look in that
Yeah.
mirror, everybody would say, beautiful, gorgeous, perfect body, perfect shape, nice size behind. Not big, jiggly, biggly, but it was nice. Had a little trunk, a little junk.
Yeah.
She didn't see that. So somebody recommended, this was recommended by a friend. I think you need to drop that friend. And she discussed it with a relative. They went ballistic. They told her, don't do it. They warned her about it. They told her about the death of other women in Brazil. Oh yeah, there's a woman in Brazil, Liliana. I ain't gonna try to pronounce her name. She died.
Mm-hmm.
It went in one ear and out the other. She just thought Liliana and the other women were unlucky. This won't happen to me. Sounds familiar, huh, Abena? I bet you
Yeah.
all the mothers are saying the same doggone thing. Oh, they were just unlucky. It ain't gonna happen to me. So she decided to play a bit
Mm.
safe. 100 milliliters in my bum. First session. See if there's a reaction. A month later,
Yeah.
she went back for the final top up of a 200 milliliters. Okay, this is like just after the surgery. Sorry, I can't show you all the pictures. Okay, it's all
Mm-hmm.
right. There's a little more and stuff like that. I don't think it was worth that. On the day of the injection, her mother arrived at the home unexpectedly and found her daughter with a bunch of needles sticking out of her behind. So this
Mm-hmm.
woman left her in her house with a needle sticking out of her behind. She could have died from the anesthesia. She had misled
You
her family
see?
by telling them she was having a massage and a lymphatic drain.
You
This
see?
needles. Within an hour of the procedure being done, the married mom, she's married, she's a mom who has two boys, 3 and 9, a
See.
stepdaughter, 7, and began
Yeah.
experiencing serious pain throughout her body. This is within the hour. These other women who have died, this was like within a couple of days. This is within the hour. That's how dangerous that hydrogel is. The woman doing the treatment gave her several painkillers, but it was no use. The pain just got worse. At one point, point Angela told me she was going deaf. I was in a state of panic. Okay, that's her mom. Oh, they showing her. Oh, that ain't looking good. Okay, the respiratory woman was rushed to an accident emergency, admitted the same day at a municipal hospital. She was in the hospital for 2 months in the most awful pain for at least 20 days. Even morphine had very little effect on this pain. Y'all want to risk that, huh? I was totally helpless. I had to lie on my front and I fell into a deep depression. I guess I would too. Deep, intense medical intervention to save her glutes. That's because she
Mm-hmm.
was there immediately. The other woman had a week of pain before she went. The infection accelerated in both cheeks as flesh, muscle, tissue rotted away. Sepsis started to affect other organs and cause her body to balloon to twice its size. So if
Mm-hmm.
your woman balloon unexpectedly, she might be septic. Well, Okay, she cried. I remember being transferred to another hospital because my worst condition, overwhelming the ambulance crew, telling my mom to pray because I was going into septic shock and close to dying. She lucky, she lived. At this point, I thought about my small children. I begged God not to let me die. Doctor saved her life by cutting out the decaying cell, pump her body with antibiotics and steroids. Then they promised to rebuild her glutes, but she would have to wait for up to a year while the scars, which were hard, softened and healed. On Wednesday, learned
Mm-hmm.
she would need further surgery to repair damage to the re reconstructed her disfigured rear. Oh, if y'all could see those pictures, it would break y'all guys' heart. And she survived. She managed to live. Surgeons would transfer fat from the area of her body to create more fullness in the glutes. This would be her second controversial BBL, Brazilian butt procedure, which, according to American Society of Plastic Surgery, has an alarming mortality rate. This is the American Society of Plastic Surgery. This procedure is so bad they developed a task force called the BBL task force to crack down
Mm-hmm.
on this. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. However, the first op hadn't altogether gone according to plan. Physicians became alarmed when some of the transplanted deposit was rejected and started rotting away. It also left her with a lopsided backside on the left cheek, requiring more fillers. The follow up would extract additional fat from her tummy, and she would equally the shape of her behind. I think she still got some more surgery to do, but that was a lot. And she was the lucky
Is
one.
that not money that? Hmm. She will be the lucky one, but actually, when they finish the surgery, she's not going to
Mhm.
get it the normal way, like the way she was giving birth with. Yeah, she will still feel something, whether with a leg or with a bones and stuff.
Yeah, but the other women that went through what she went through, they died. That's why I said she was lucky. She's alive. Her butt is ugly looking, and she's gonna have to go through a lot of procedures. She's going through some pain, but she's alive.
Yeah, you can be alive, but sometimes it's like when you die, it's better than you are alive. Because assuming they finish the surgery and now you have to work, but you have to work like a disabled person. What will you do? Will you tell people that, oh, you went for a medicine about booze and I get a surgery about it? What are you going to tell people? You see, so I don't think like you have to give a towel for a long time. Yeah. So you don't need to think that, oh, I have a surgery, I'm alive, I'm okay, I'm better than the people who die. No, you are not. Don't think you're okay. Your life has become miserable now. Your life has become something else. Yeah,
Yeah,
you are not like the first, the way you look like. Everything have changed. Yeah. Yeah. So every woman shouldn't do that. No woman should leave his self. All women, we have to protect each other. And do you know something? Yeah, we the women too, we have to give ourselves an advice. You see me, I'm doing something which is not good, and you are a mother or you are someone to be like my mother or my grandmother, just call me and tell me, hey, you do this to me, I hate it, I did this, I did this. I think that one is going to protect our children. Because in the olden days, that is how they treat their children. Somebody see it and their children is doing something bad, that person can talk out something about it. But now it seems like it's not there again. If you see somebody daughter walking around like age of 13 years with a boyfriend and you don't know, you go there and you talk anything about it, if you are not very careful, the insult you take it, hmm, I think everything is going to disturb you. Oh, what is that? Yeah. So we the black women, I think we have to understand those things going on and we have to put a stop to it. We shouldn't let what people say bothering us. We shouldn't let what people say, oh, black women are evil, black women they don't protect us, black no, we are not. Let us shame them. Let us do it so that they will see us. Like the black people, we are different. Black women, we are different. Yeah. Let them overcome us.
all right. Okay, y'all. We're gonna wrap this up. That's enough lesson for today. I think we covered everything about extreme plastic surgeries and why some women go to those extremes and stuff. But so I'd like to thank everybody for coming and joining us and um and being with us at this time. So I guess the Halloween in me wanted to show y'all the horrors, but we can't do that. But we could tell you about it. All right.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good night. We'll see you next week on another topic. So it's good to see y'all. So good night, Hassan, non-swirling zone. Glad I can make you laugh. Belmont, thanks for being here. Thanks for the help. And okay, Evan Star Network. Good night, Bro Speak. Kaya Grace. Hey, sorry, couldn't talk with you more. The real Aaron Carter. Thanks for the applause and everything. All right, everybody. Good night. We'll see you next week.